Selenium IDE. IDE. IDE stands for Integrated Development Environment. See, in single class only we will discuss Selenium IDE. Why? In real time, this is a ready-made feature. In real time, limited use or no use. But concept is there, you can use this one. And one more thing, Ravindra, here no authorized certification exam. Suppose if it is UFT, you need to learn tool features as well as script feature. But in certification exam, they ask only tool features, not script features. Getting?
Yes, sir.
For UFT, formerly QTP, authorized certification exam is there. HP conducts and certify UFT testers and load runner and ALM testers, etc. But for Selenium, Selenium is open source, no authorized certification, no value guarantee here. And one more thing, Selenium HQ official website not conducting any certification. Nowadays, in internet you can find some third party organizations conducting Selenium certification, but no value guarantee. No authorized, final conclusion, no authorized certification for Selenium, but authorized certification for UFT, RFT, Silk test, etc. Why? They are vendor tools. Selenium is open source tool. Okay, Sean, any problem?
Sir.
Introduction to Selenium IDE, Integrated Development Environment. Can you tell me one or two points regarding Selenium IDE, Sushma? One or two points. Description. Provide the brief description about Selenium IDE.
This is a Firefox plugin. It's only
Yes,
work for
it is
Firefox browser.
Okay, sir, I'm leaving. Okay, Ahalya. Okay. Continue, Sushma. It is Firefox plugin. First of all, it is not independent tool like UFT or Selenium. It is Firefox plugin, means after launching Mozilla Firefox browser only you can use it. Okay, na? And here you can build one more point also. It works only on Firefox. Okay, it won't support Google Chrome, next IE, etc. browsers. Okay, next. Good point. Next.
It has a recording feature.
Yes, it has recording and playback feature. You can record your manual actions on AUT and playback. No need to writing test steps, not mandatory as like this one, Selenium WebDriver. Next.
We use Firebug and Firepath.
Okay, we use Firebug and Firepath for inspecting elements, but that is not mandatory. Okay, those are user-friendly plugins. Otherwise, Firefox built-in feature page inspector is there. You can follow page inspector. Anyhow, these are common. Element locators are common. Anything else?
It is a test tool.
Okay. Can you tell me, Sean, one or two points regarding Selenium integrated development environment?
It is a record and playback feature.
It has record and playback feature. Any other?
So there are many points. Like I mean, it doesn't support data-driven testing, and
it is a test tool. It is a test tool. Observe, Ravindra, Selenium is not a single tool. It is a suite of test tools, or you can say suite of software tools, in which Selenium IDE, Selenium RC outdated, next Selenium WebDriver and
Grid, sir.
Selenium Grid. But Selenium Grid not for test design. Okay, in our syllabus I didn't use that one. And Selenium Grid not for test design. For test design, we can use either Selenium WebDriver or Selenium IDE. Anyhow, Selenium RC outdated, and one more thing, successor of Selenium RC is WebDriver. Nowadays, no company using Selenium RC. Only for old projects, maintenance projects, some companies only using for maintenance purpose Selenium RC, but now new projects using Selenium WebDriver. Okay, it is a tested tool in Selenium suite to create and execute test cases. Observe, Ravindra, in UFT, okay, terminology may vary from one environment to another, but purpose same. In UFT, you cannot find this test case term. There we use test or test script. Here, you can use same test script term, but official term is test case, or you can use test script also. Technology may vary from one environment to another, but purpose same. Next, it is a Firefox browser plugin. Just a minute. It is a Firefox browser plugin. Works only on Firefox browser. But we can export tests using other formats, but that feature is not working properly. But feature is there, but basically it works only for Firefox browser. All of you put mute. Next, it provides GUI, but in Selenium WebDriver, no GUI. It provides graphical user interface for recording user actions using Firefox browser, and user can edit test steps. Means user can insert, modify, delete test steps. See, it provides, just a minute, it provides GUI, graphical user interface, for recording user actions using Firefox browser, and user means tester, and user can edit test steps. Just a minute. And tester can edit test steps. Means insert, modify existing step, next delete step. Okay, na Ravindra? Third point.
Yes, sir.
Next, already I think Sushma told, using Fire, using Firebug first. Extension of Firebug is Firepath. Using Firebug and Firepath plugins, we can inspect elements, but nowadays in latest in latest versions of Firefox, what is that feature? Page inspector feature is there for inspecting elements. Okay, now Sushma.
Yes, sir.
Next, Selenium IDE only used as prototyping tool means we cannot develop complex test cases using Selenium IDE. Simple test cases only, but in their documentation HQ that the concept not provided, but the industry point of view, this is point. Selenium, observe Ravindra, IDE, Selenium IDE only, just a minute, only used for, used as a prototyping tool. Means, observe, we can't develop complex test cases. Okay. See, these are the important points. Okay, anyhow, in features topic, I will explain remaining concepts of Selenium IDE. Next, observe important point, test step in Selenium IDE test case, test step. Before that, can you tell me, Ravindra, test step in general test step, not creating driver, etc., rare steps. Test step in, just a minute, Selenium WebDriver, Ravindra. WebDriver test case. Usually, observe driver, observe Sean, driver object. Can you continue, Sushma? Driver object. General test steps. Forget about creating a browser driver. Those are rare step. Only single step for every test case. But test steps multiple for every test case. Common steps. Driver object dot.
Find element.
Find element is method or command na. Method or command of driver. Next.
By dot something.
By dot
inspector. By dot element locator.
Element locator of within double code
Of
element
locator ID value.
Dot again method or command. Observe Sean, here some methods require values, some plain methods. Observe. Note. Say some methods or commands of WebDriver. Say some WebDriver some WebDriver methods or commands require values, remaining are plain commands or methods. Okay, na Sean? Example,
Yes,
if you use partial syntax, send keys. For send keys, value required. Value. Next, suppose dot click, no value required, plain method. Just a minute. How can I Sean? Any confusion?
no, sir.
Sean, confirm?
No, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
cool.
sir. Yes, sir.
Ravindra, is it okay? Test step
Yes, sir.
in the Selenium WebDriver. Now come to test step in Selenium IDE, then you can get more clarity. First I will provide syntax. Command plus target. What is target? I will explain. Plus only understanding purpose, value. This is next. What is command? Command forms the functionality of the step. The functionality of the step. Next, target identifies the element on the web page. See, Selenium supported element locators 8 are there, but in this Selenium IDE, usually we use some ID, name and link test, etc. only, not all. But Selenium support 8 element locators. Identifies the element on the web page. All of you put mute. Next, value. What is value? Input data. It is optional. See, this is applicable. Only for a few commands, not for all commands. Okay. Example. Observe. Amita, can you hear me? Okay.
Yes, sir, I can
Okay,
hear
cool.
you.
Observe Sushma. Type is Selinus or Selenium IDE command. Observe WebDriver commands different, Selenium IDE commands different. Next, ID. This is target equal to, for example, email. Next, A, B, C, D, E, F at gmail.com. It is value. Next, note. Selenium IDE test case default format is HTML. What is the Selenium WebDriver test case default format, Ravindra? Suppose interview question. What is the default format of Selenium IDE HTML? What is the default format of Selenium WebDriver? Earlier we created so many test cases.
The Java, sir?
Java. If we use, say, in interviews you can explain like this. Say Selenium WebDriver is programming interface, no IDE. For example, the test case format depends on programming platform. If we use Java, then .java. If you use other language, like that. Okay, na, Shan?
Okay.
But
Yes, sir.
here, observe, Shan, but in Selenium IDE, no programming support. No programming support. Before that, Amita, can you tell me, create test cases. Create test cases in Selenium WebDriver. Earlier we discussed syntax, test step. This time, create test cases in Selenium WebDriver. Next, comparison. Create test cases. This I will explain. In Selenium integrated development environment. First you tell me, Amita, how to create test cases in Selenium WebDriver?
Using programming language, sir?
Using programming language.
I mean launch browser and all those steps.
Using programming language, you identify elements, you perform operations on elements.
Comment. Using comments.
Okay.
Using WebDriver commands and
Continue, Shan.
Methods.
WebDriver command secondary. Primary, using element locators.
in WebDriver methods.
Good. Using element locators and WebDriver application programming interface. Just a minute. It is optional. API commands as per that documentation Selenium HQ, or you can say methods. Usually we create test cases. Okay, na, Amita?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Say, if we use Java or Python or Perl, programming language purpose is to enhance test cases, to insert verification points, next passing result, exception handling, etc. To enhance test cases, Amita. See, Java won't recognize your web elements, links, buttons, etc.
Yes, sir.
Next,
Yes,
Java won't click on buttons. Java won't click on links. Java won't insert a value into 8 box, etc. Those are general steps. Say inserting verification points. Next, exception handling. Next, defining test result. That program can do, but that is not basic. Basic is writing test steps. Here, observe, Ravindra, using same element locators, sorry, and the term is Selenium commands. Observe, here you can say this separate term, Selenium commands, their WebDriver commands. Here Selenium commands. Selenium is not a dictionary word. If you use Selenium word in MS Word, like, it will show red color marking, but Selenium is correct term. Selenium IDE commands using element locators and Selenium commands, we create test cases. Okay, na, Sushma? Creating test cases. Then we already discussed syntax variations also, na? IDE versus WebDriver.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next,
Yes, sir.
uh, creating tests. Creating tests in Selenium WebDriver. Execution anyhow tool can execute. User no need to execute. If user executes, then no need of tool. Say creating tests in Selenium WebDriver. Observe Sean. V means testers. Testers. Type test steps and optional edit test steps just a minute. We type test steps in order to write test cases, but no recording feature. Next, in Selenium IDE, in Selenium IDE, observe, Sean, we can record test steps. If it is group of steps, cases only, we can record test steps, or if you know the syntax, we can type test steps using element locators and Selinus commands. Okay, na Sean? Or any confusion, Sean?
No, sir. But sir, recording is much easier than
Much
typing.
easier than that one, typing steps. Anyhow, Selenium ID limited use or no use in real time. Suppose whenever if you want to use Selenium IDE, recording feature is there, you can record, and it has some facility, user can edit test steps, recorded steps also. Getting?
Okay, sir.
What is this one? Introduction to Selenium IDE. Okay, next, Selenium IDE software. Selenium IDE installation. Selenium IDE installation. Observe, Amita, I will provide the navigation, simple navigation, then you need to guide me. Say launch Firefox browser in example in Google homepage. Type Selenium IDE. In Google homepage, type Selenium IDE. Okay. Or
Yes, sir.
other facility also there. Go to seleniumhq.org download page. Next, Selenium IDE download area, etc. I will show two possibilities. Next, after launch Firefox browser, next in Google homepage type Selenium IDE, for example, download, or go to official site, there select Selenium Selenium IDE download. Next, install Selenium IDE. This is plugin. Just a minute. Next, simple restart. Restart Firefox browser. Enough. Observe. Guide me, Amita. Guide me.
Okay, sir. Launch Firefox browser.
Launch Firefox browser. Launched.
Into Google page, write down the Selenium IDE.
Yes, Selenium IDE download.
Yes.
Here
Then
you
go
can
to
use both these sites, Selenium HQ or add-ons
or
Mozilla.
add-ons.
First I will show add-ons Mozilla without official site. Here add to Firefox option is there now.
Yes, sir. Click on that one.
IDE latest version 2.9.1.1. Add to Firefox. Install. It is asking restart. Yes, restart now. Now just Google homepage. Now observe right
Selenium
side top Ahalya. SC icon is there na, Selenium icon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, you can launch this icon. You can launch. Okay. Otherwise, observe Sean. Open this menu. Options. Not options. Just a minute. Open this menu. Next. Just a minute. Developer. Observe Sean. Selenium IDE. There na. Observe Ravindra. How to launch Selenium IDE after installation on Mozilla Firefox? Not responding. Shishma.
Please, sir, I got.
Shan.
Yes, sir. Go to the options menu.
Just a minute, Shan. Observe my question carefully. How to launch Selenium IDE after installation on Firefox? First one, after installation, you can get
Restart.
There's an icon here.
icon right side in tool. You can get Selenium IDE icon. Click this one, it will launch. If you want to close, close this one. Next, other one, go to this menu options. Continue, Sean.
Developer tool.
Developer, not tool. Developer. Next,
Yeah.
Selenium IDE. Launching now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I think all of you familiar with. Observe, Amita. Suppose if you want to remove, means uninstallation of Selenium IDE, go to add-ons. Go to add-ons. Where is that add-ons? There is a Selenium IDE. Just a minute. Here observe extensions.
Extension.
Selenium
Yes,
IDE
sir.
is there na. Here
Yes,
options
sir.
are there na. Remove,
Yeah, remove. Yes, sir.
remove and restart, then it will remove. Disable means temporarily disable Selenium IDE. Suppose after sometimes if you want to enable, you can enable. But remove means it will uninstall. Okay.
Yes, sir.
This one. Next, some theoretical steps. Observe. Theoretical steps. Observe Ahalya. This is second one. Third one. We already discussed Selenium IDE drawbacks. I think we didn't discuss Selenium IDE drawbacks. Ravindra, tell me one or two drawbacks of Selenium IDE when it compares to WebDriver. First, we discussed the WebDriver, powerful tool in the suite.
It's only support Firefox browser, sir.
Yes,
Does not
just
support other
first
browsers.
one is it supports Firefox
Firefox browser only.
Firefox browser only. Just a minute. Only for creating test cases. Okay. Next.
Data-driven testing not possible.
Yes, data-driven testing is not possible. For data-driven testing, test data file resource is required. Here, no built-in feature as like data table in UFT. And one more thing, it doesn't support programming as like Selenium WebDriver. So, data-driven testing is not possible. Not possible. Sean can contribute. Sean.
Yes, sir. It doesn't support programming logic.
Yes. Here, no programming support. Then what will happen? So we can't use programming logic. So we can't use programming logic to enhance test cases. Next, one more point we discussed, and one more thing. What Selenium suite drawbacks are there? All are applicable for Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver, etc. But here I am explaining only IDE specific. For example, Selenium IDE doesn't support desktop applications, only web applications. This is not only for Selenium IDE, entire suite. WebDriver also won't support. For example, no programming support, but Selenium WebDriver supports programming. Suppose data-driven testing, Selenium WebDriver supports data-driven testing. Next, Firefox browser only, but Selenium WebDriver supports all industry popular browsers, Chrome, IE, Safari, Opera, Firefox, etc. Suppose desktop application, entire Selenium suite won't support. Getting this point? Sushma,
Yes, sir.
we are discussing only Selenium IDE specific drawbacks, but
ID.
common drawbacks we already discussed in the first class, I think. Second class, Selenium IDE is not suitable. If you put mute, suitable for complex due to no programming support, complex test design, etc. Okay, na Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
Next, come to, we already discussed installation. Fourth concept, come to Selenium IDE features. Indirectly, we discussed in the first topic. Say, introduction to Selenium IDE. Selenium IDE features. Observe, Amita. Create test cases, and we can create test suits also, but you no need to create test suits separately. Suppose I created 10 test cases in my project. First 4 test cases, one suit. Yes, I can form first 4 test cases as one suit. Second 6 test cases, 5 to 10 test cases as another suit. We can create test suits here. But in Selenium WebDriver also, observe, Sushma, we created multiple test cases in a program and executed without testng, with testng also. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Next, edit test cases. See, create test cases. Next, edit test cases. Edit test cases means insert, modify, next, delete test steps. Next, execute test cases. See, run command available. Say, usually we execute Selenium WebDriver test cases using Eclipse run command. Here, IDE has run commands. Execute test cases. Next, test batch or test suite. Suite. Okay. Next, export test cases. Export test cases. Export test cases using any supported format, but default format is HTML. This feature is there, but this feature is not working properly nowadays. Okay, feature is there. Observe, Ravindra. Suppose one test file, new test case. Observe, Ravindra. Export test case feature. Observe.
Yes, sir.
Observe. Java.
We can next WebDriver also, sir. We can.
Just a minute. Open say export. Tell me. Suppose Java with JUnit WebDriver, NUnit WebDriver, C#. Next Java testng available. Next Ruby RSpec, Ruby test unit, Ruby RSpec remote control, RC. If it is RC, old one. Most of the time we use WebDriver only. Okay, na? Here testng WebDriver available, na?
Yes, sir. So, sir, we can record here and we can export
you record here and export as suppose Java testng WebDriver. Then you can execute in Eclipse IDE, but that feature is not working properly. So many steps can be edited. That time, instead of exporting Selenium IDE, you can explain to interviewer also. Instead of exporting Selenium IDE tests after recording, just create tests in the Selenium WebDriver Why? Exporting simple task only, but after exporting, editing required. So editing takes more time. Getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Next, export. This one feature is there, but I think it is a dead feature. Next, debug. Debug test cases using. Pardon?
Wouldn't it be easier, like, I mean, if we create a test case here, and then, we export it?
Already I told it is difficult. We also tried for one project. Create, and one more thing, here complex test design not possible. Only simple test design. Suppose I planned 400 test cases my project. Some 150 to 200 only possible in Selenium IDE. Some data driven tests, some browser compatibility tests, not possible in IDE na.
Yes, sir, those are not possible.
Not like, possible. Suppose you planned 40 to 50% of your project test cases in Selenium IDE recorded. After recording, if you edit, if you export to TestNG Java WebDriver, it can export. But after exporting, it will show so many errors. You need to edit that script. Instead of that, you just create Selenium WebDriver steps. If you know the Selenium WebDriver, instead of editing, you can create direct steps.
Okay.
In interview also you can explain this one. See, we also tried for one project, writing or recording some test cases in Selenium IDE and exporting, but it's difficult task. That's why we suspended that work. Debug Selenium test cases using breakpoints. Next, here also, even though no programming support here, but comments, it supports comments. Insert comments, etc. Observe Amita, can you tell me what
Yes,
are the
sir.
important Selenium IDE features? I explained 6-7 features. I think 6 features. What
Yes,
are the
sir.
important features?
We can create test cases or test suites in Selenium IDE.
Yes, create test cases. For creating, we have 2 methods. One is recording, another is type test steps manually. If you have, if you know the syntax, okay, that is different. Okay, type test cases. Second one,
Then edit test cases
insert,
by
modify,
doing
or delete steps.
insert.
Next,
Yes, sir. Execute test cases, test batch
execute
or
test
test suite.
cases or test batch. Next,
Then export test cases using any supported format.
Okay, next.
Then debug test cases using breakpoints.
Next.
Then insert comments.
Okay, observe. Next point. Okay, I will show how to create test cases. Next point. I will introduce Selenium IDE tool. But Selenium WebDriver no need to introduce, that is programming interface. See, menus. Just a minute. Menus of Selenium IDE tool. Observe Sean, launch Mozilla, launch Selenium IDE. Here some menus: file, edit, action, actions, options, help menu. Just a minute. Here default option is now recording. Default option recording. You change that option. Default option. Observe last option, Sean. What is the default option? Start recording immediately on open. After open, you no need to select record option now. In QTP or UFT, after launching, first we need to select record, then stop recording, then execute or edit. Edit and execute. Here, just start recording immediately. Okay, I don't want this option. Just uncheck this one. Okay, close this one. close the tool, relaunch. Now no recording direct option. Click to record. Once again click to not record. Okay, here 5 menus available. First I will introduce important, not important, I will introduce all menus. Observe, Sushma, first menu.
File menu.
File menu, first menu, file menu. What are the important commands or options available in file menu? See, file menu has commands, or you can say options in this scenario for test cases, for test case and test suite, test case and suite. Okay, here observe, create new test case, one test case at a time. Create new test case. Next, open existing test case. Next, save test case, default format HTML. Next, export test case in a just a minute, in a language supported only of our choice. Next, note all these options available for test suite also. See, note all these options are available for not only test case, test suite also. Okay, now can you tell me, Sean, what are the important options available in file menu, first menu in Selenium IDE? Sean,
Yes, sir. Yes, it's creating a new test case.
Creating new test case.
Open existing test case.
Open existing test case. Save test case. Export test case in a language of our choice. Next, all these options available for test suite also, and exit command also available. You can close the Selenium IDE also. These are important. Observe, file, new test case, open. Next, save test case. Next, observe, add test case feature also there. Using add test case, you can open multiple test cases at a time. You can copy and paste some steps from one test case to another. Observe, Ravindra, this add test feature available in Selenium UFT latest version also, from 11.5. In QTP, no add test feature. Just create new test, open test, save as, etc. But in UFT, add test. What is the purpose of add test or add test case? Suppose already
sure.
one test opened in Selenium IDE. If you want to add one more test case, multiple test cases in IDE, na?
Multiple. Yes, sir. Yes.
Multiple test cases. Okay, in different frames, etc. Multiple test case that we will show. We'll discuss later. Suppose multiple test cases. What is the use? You can copy and paste some steps or some commands from one case to another, na?
Yes, sir, we can do.
Okay, new suite, open suite, export, close. Here, close option. Using close option, we can close the IDE tool. Okay, these are the important. Next, observe Amita. First menu, file menu. Second menu, edit menu.
Yes, sir.
Observe Amita. Edit menu. What are the important uh, commands available in edit menu? Edit menu. Observe. It has editor. What editor? Test case pane editor. Pane means area. It has editor commands. In UFT also edit menu available. Editor commands. What are the important edit commands? Copy, cut, paste, next, delete, next, undo, redo, next, etc. For editing steps. Any other commands? Okay. You also edit only. Insert new command. Insert new command. Next. Insert new comment. Insert new command. Here not case sensitive. Insert new commands, new comment, etc. Can you tell me, Ravindra, what about edit menu in Selenium IDE?
It has editor commands, sir, which are copy,
cut, paste, delete, redo,
paste,
undo,
delete,
etc. And
yeah,
insert
new command,
and
comment also,
comment also.
comment.
Edit, undo, redo, cut, copy, paste, delete, select all, insert new command, insert new comment. Okay. Next, come to third one. Observe Sushma, Amita, observe third one. Actions. Actions menu. Actions menu. What is actions menu? It has options for record and run, test case and test suite. See, it has options for record and run. Record and run, test case and test suite. See, observe for test suite only and run. No recording. After creating multiple test cases, we can form test suite. This one. Observe the options. Record. Next. Run. Next. Insert. Just a minute, I will write in simple manner. Record and run. Next, insert or remove breakpoints. Insert or remove breakpoints. Next, pause or resume. Test execution, etc. Observe actions, record, play entire test suite, play test case. Next, set breakpoint. Next, pause or resume. Next, where is insert breakpoint? Here set toggle breakpoint. This I will show in test step topic. Now tell me, Amita, what are the important options in actions menu?
Yes, sir. Is record and run,
Record and run,
then insert or remove breakpoints,
that are remove breakpoints,
then pause or resume test
pause
execution.
or resume test execution, etc. Okay. Next, remaining two small one. Observe Sushma. Fourth one, options. Options menu. What is the functionality of options menu? Options menu allows us to change tool settings. It is used to configure tool settings. For example, we can set timeout, we can change recording option, etc. See, options menu allows us to configure tool settings. Example, we can change, or we can change timeout value, default synchronization, timeout value. Next, we can change a record option after launch immediately or after selection, etc. Observe Ravindra, options menu. See options, reset to old. What is the problem, Sean? Beginning this one, if you set reset, it will show. Say start recording immediately on open is the default option. I'm changing this one. Next, remember base URL is there. For example, observe Ravindra, default timeout value of recording command milliseconds.
30
What is
seconds.
the default synchronization time?
30 seconds, sir.
Here we can increase or decrease the timeout value na tool level setting.
Okay, sir.
See, this is options. Just a minute. Last one, I think all of you familiar with one. If you select documentation, it will connect to Selenium HQ site. There, IDE documentation. I think all of you familiar with this one. Observe. Fifth one, help menu. What is help menu? All of you put mute. It provides help documentation. It provides help documentation for Selenium IDE. Okay. One more thing also there. Observe Sushma. Here this, can you observe my mouse pointer?
Yes, sir.
This is test pane. White area is there na?
Yes, sir.
Here we can record test steps or type test steps or edit. Just a minute. This area
Yes,
is test pane. Test case pane. Pane means an area. Observe Ravindra. In EFT also test pane is there na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Our test script, or you can say test case is displayed in the test case pane. Pen name available? Just a minute. No, pen name not available. Okay, test case pane. Observe. Just a minute. It has two views. Views are different. In Selenium, in EFT also two views, keyword view, export view. Programming view, another is keyword view. Okay, na Ravindra?
Yes, sir.
Okay, it has two tabs. One is table format. Table format. What is table format? It displays commands and parameters. Next, second one is just a minute. It is table format. Second one, source format. SOURCE. Source format. See, tabs different, views different, but test case same, test steps same. If you edit in one pane, one tab, that can be reflected in another tab. Usually we use table format. If you know the HTML syntax, you can use anyhow Selenium IDE, limited use or no use. Displays test case in the native format. You know what is native format? HTML. This is about test pane. And one more thing, simple topic. Observation. Create, already we discussed. Create test cases. Here two possibilities. Just a minute. Create test cases in Selenium IDE. Two possibilities. One is recording. Just a minute. One is recording. Another is type test steps manually. And you can edit recorded script or typed script. Type the script manually. Okay. Observe Sean. Recording. During recording, observe comparison, Ravindra. Suppose if it is EFT, 4 recording modes are there, na?
Yes, sir.
Normal recording, analog recording, low-level recording, and nowadays inside recording.
Yes, sir. Yes.
In QTP, 3 recording modes. UFT 11.5 onwards, 4 recording modes. But most of the time, if we use recording, most of the time we use normal recording, 95%
Normal
plus.
recording, sir. Yeah.
Remaining modes rare use. What are the modes? Normal recording, analog recording, low-level recording, and inside recording. But here only one recording, normal only. Okay, recording. What is recording? Do you have any idea, Ravindra? What is recording?
Recording means it will generate statements, whatever action you are doing, sir.
Yes, good. Observe. During recording, it generates test steps, command and target for every user action on AUT. Observe the process. This process is same in UFT also. During a recording, it generates test steps. It generates test steps. What are the test steps? Command plus target. Observe, Sushma. One optional thing is there. What is that optional thing? Value for every value optional for every user action. Just a minute. User action on AUT, application under test. Okay. Next, user. Put mute, Amita. After answering or after asking any question, put mute. Disturbance coming. Tester. User means tester can edit. User can edit. Okay, Amita. Okay, cool. Means insert, modify, next, delete steps. User can edit. Just a minute. Test steps and generate using tool only and generate. Okay, this is not required. User can edit test steps, enough. Okay, next, type. Say using element locators and Selenium commands. You know what are Selenium commands? Selenium Selenium IDE commands. We can type, or just a minute. Tester can type test steps. Here same, user tester can edit test steps, next, and generate what is that one? Verification points. Okay. Observe Ravindra. Today I will show one or two test cases. Tomorrow also, in the first session, means after beginning the next session, I will explain one or two test cases, important one, and points also. Okay, na?
Okay, sir.
Here observe, we have important, more than two types, but two important types. types of Selenium commands. Two important types of Selenium commands. What are they? One is general commands. General commands. Or normal commands. General commands. Example, type, click, etc. Next, verification commands. Two important types of Selenium commands. Verification commands. Verification commands. Example, in just a minute. Assert, verify, etc. Okay, today I will show one or two simple test case design. Then tomorrow in the first session I will show some more one or two test cases enough and one or two important points also. Okay, next come to observe, guide me Sean. Suppose I want to verify this one, Gmail link existence. You know Selenium WebDriver test script. You can check na. Suppose driver dot find element something dot is displayed, some is displayed. You can take into variable. Suppose that variable value equal to true, then variable available. Otherwise, if it is false, not available. For that you can use the exception also. Okay. You can use. Did you understand the concept, Sean? Observe the
Yes, sir.
navigation. Observe the navigation. Observe. Observe test case. Verify Gmail link. This we already used in Selenium WebDriver, Sushma. Can you recollect?
Yes, sir.
Verify Gmail link existence in just a minute. Google
Google.com.
homepage. Homepage means .com only. Guide me, Sean.
Yes, sir. You need to open the browser.
First,
In the browser.
Mozilla Firefox browser.
Yes, sir.
No Eclipse ID like. Next.
And click on the Selenium IDE icon.
Just a minute. Suppose another one is there. Okay, you can use same. Click on Selenium IDE. Next.
Click on File.
File.
Okay, it's not. Okay.
New test case.
New test case. Yes, sir.
New test case. Just a minute. Why it is not okay? While saving, you can give the name. Record. Okay, na.
Yes, sir.
Next. This one. Google.com. This is general step. Next, select this Gmail and right click. Right click. What is that one? Show all available commands. assert text link equal to Gmail. Assert means verification. And verify also. What is the difference between assert and verify? Tomorrow I will explain. See, 5 to 10 minutes, some important concepts are there. Tomorrow I will explain. Okay, now observe assert text link. Is it suitable? Hello?
Yes, sir. Looks so, sir.
Verify title Google, that is for page. Otherwise, assert element present link. This is suitable,
Yes,
now?
sir. Yes, sir.
This is correct one. Okay.
Yes,
Element
sir.
present. Element name Gmail or not, that is secondary. First, assert element present link equal to Gmail. Or same, verify element present link Gmail is there. Both are same in purpose. Both are verification methods only. But what is the difference? And when to choose assert, when to choose verify, I will explain later. Assert. Next, where is that one? Oh, stop recording. Why two? Okay, stop recording. Observe, it's set already. Observe, Sean, base URL feature, that field is there now.
Base.
Here observe, but top.
Yes, sir. Base URL. Yes, sir.
It's after recording, it automatically captured that base URL. Observe. Here open is command. This path. Next, assert element present link equal to Gmail. Run this program. Run this test case. Run this test case. Sushma. Actions
Okay,
menu.
Action menu, or you can just click on that green button.
Just a minute.
Run.
Here, play current test case is option is there now. Otherwise,
Yes, sir.
otherwise green button is there now.
Yes.
Here, play current test case, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Observe. Bottom, Sean. Observe the test log, Sean.
Yes, sir.
What is the test log?
Test case passed.
Test case passed. Assertion passed. Okay. When to choose verify, that I will show. Just within this last 2 minutes, I will show one more test case. This time, Amita, guide me. Test case 2. Verify. For example, Gmail. Okay, for this we need to write manual steps that we will write later. Verify Gmail login functionality. Verify Gmail login functionality. Amita.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute, Amita. I'm closing. Don't save. From scratch. You know what is Gmail. Launch browser, then click on Gmail. Otherwise, navigate to gmail.com. Navigate to gmail.com. Then enter
Yes, sir.
username,
and
password.
Enter
Then
password. Click on login.
sometimes that navigation depends on browser. Browser variations are there. Observe, just a minute. Here, navigation is different now.
Yes, sir.
Observe. Observe, Sean. Here
Click
different
on
now.
Gmail.
Difference is there now. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. You this one first launch
Firefox.
Firefox, then Selenium
Click on
IDE.
Gmail.
Suppose file, new test case, record, record, then
Click on Gmail
suppose
or URL.
just a minute, Gmail. This is a Gmail.
Sign in.
Okay, just a minute. Gmail.com. Gmail. Click sign in button. Enter this one. Suppose gcreddy@gcreddy.com.
Click on
Next.
next.
Okay, this is optional for this mail. Oh, it's already there. That's why. Suppose here inbox option is there now. Otherwise, view, assert, element presence, show all available commands. Observation, suitable verification. Shan,
Yes, sir. I'm looking.
observe the suitable. Verify title inbox.
Title box, sir.
Title inbox is there now.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we will check just. Okay, then. Oh. I didn't record all the steps. Just a minute. Stop. Just a minute.
Sir, it looks like very funny for me.
Pardon?
The ID.
Very simple one. Just a minute. After Mozilla only you can.
Sir, it look nice.
Pardon?
Does it look nice?
It looks like, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It
No,
looks
I
nice.
don't like it.
Okay, cool. For example, just a minute. File, new test case, record, suppose Gmail, just a minute. Gmail.com. Oh, just a minute. Just a minute. Don't save. Gmail. Launch browser. Gmail. Observe. Amita, this time navigation changed na?
Yes, sir.
Actually, it is a public web application. They frequently change their navigations, features, etc. Maintenance. So we cannot. Sometimes we cannot use this one. Public web applications. Okay, just check. Just a minute. What is that one? Gmail.com. Just a minute. Gmail. Just a minute, Ravindra. Actually, it is Google product only. Google product. for example, make it to Gmail. Gmail.com is Google product only. It redirects. Suppose try this one. Okay, redirecting anyhow, no issue. Guide me.
Go to gmail.com, sir.
Go to. Okay, this is optional.
Or click on sign in.
Just a minute. First, launch Mozilla Firefox. Then launch Selenium IDE. Next, file. Otherwise, you can select before. Record, file, new test case. Okay. Just a minute. New test case. Here, navigate to this URL. Enter this name.
Username.
Suppose GCR 1977. Next, password. Some value. Sign in. Okay. Next, verification point. Observe, Ravindra.
Right,
Just a suitable verification point.
Title inbox.
Verified title inbox, sir.
Where asset
GCR1977@gmail.com.
Asset title or verified title. Both.
Okay.
I mean,
both are same.
115 mails available. Okay. Where is that one? It's not recording that one. Asset title, okay. Just open, not all steps. What happened?
Sir, why is not showing like step by step like QTP?
It will show step by step only, but some small problem is there. That's why it is not recording all steps. After that, it is not recording. Just a minute. Some small problem is there. Just a minute. Earlier, that Gmail linked test case executed na. Just try to run this one. What will happen? Test case failed. Some steps not recorded properly. Observe, Amita. Earlier, test case recorded properly na. This one. Verify Gmail link existence.
yes, sir.
Okay. Tomorrow I will show test case example. Some small problem is there. Technical issue. Tomorrow I will show 1 or 2 test cases example and 1 or 2 important points also. Okay. Today I am going to close the session. Today we discussed synchronization in Selenium WebDriver and Selenium IDE. Any queries? Sean, regarding this today's topic?
No, sir. I have some queries about yesterday's class. Maybe I can mail.
You mail me?
Yes, sir. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
You mail me. Meantime, I will provide the solutions. And one more thing, after the training program also, after 6 months, after 1 year also, you can raise queries due to your real-time problems. Then I will provide the solution. I have busy schedule, but anyhow, if I find any later time, definitely I will provide the solution. Next, Ravindra.
Yes, sir, how many classes do you have left?
Okay. I will check and send the mail.
Okay, sir. I was just confirming this week is not the last week, right?
Maximum. Otherwise, one class.
Okay, sir.
Okay, cool. Sushma, any queries, Sushma, regarding this today's session?
No, sir. I'm good, sir.
Okay, cool. Ravindra.
Fine, sir.
Okay, welcome. Shipriya. Amita.
I'm good too, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. See,
Amita,
we'll
were you
meet.
sleeping?
Pardon?
Huh?
No, nothing, sir.
Okay. We'll meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.